Welcome back everyone to another sunny day on Existence. I just noticed there's a sheep up there, I didn't realise that before. We are here at our new base, in case you missed last episode, which was a little bit delayed from the one before that, but we're finally back in action on the server and we've got things going. But yes, if you missed last episode, we have migrated west downriver to our new base location, which we visited quite a few episodes back, but we're finally settling down and getting things set up here. Definitely recommend checking out that video just so you can get up to speed with things that are going on around here and where I've been as well, because it took a little bit of a break from making videos just to get things sorted out behind the scenes. But yes, this is our new base and we have got this little gift over here. Welcome to the neighborhood from Yog. Now the reason we have this is because if we run up the hill here, and we might be able to see it just off in the distance, you get a better view from up here. Yes, just over there in the fog we have something rising out of the hillside, which I didn't realise before, which is Yog's base, and Yog has kindly gifted us some things here. So let's take a look at what have we got. Woo, we have got all sorts of goodies. Thank you so much, Yogurt, that is fantastic. So all up we have 4 diamonds, 4 blocks of gold, 2 emeralds, which I love emeralds, and 2 shulker shells, as well as assumably the shulker box here, I assume. I'm not too sure, happy to return it if Yog wants it back. But that is a grand total of 2 shulker boxes, a lot of gold, some extra diamonds, and some juicy emeralds, which I absolutely do love. We throw those in here. Ooh, 29 diamonds, that's a new record. It's amazing to think that we've been on the service for so long now and I only have 29 diamonds. Definitely should sort that out at some point. Throw that in there, might as well throw that in here somewhere as well. I'm pretty sure I had a chest for shulker boxes, but honestly can't even remember. Let's just throw it in here with the rest of our shulker boxes. Look at that colour arrangement, fantastic. Right, what are we going to be doing this episode? Well, I did a little bit of thinking and I want to go back to some of our original plans and original projects that we were working on a little while back. So today we're going to go back into the Nether, which I haven't really been in for quite some time now. So we're going to head back into there and continue work on the Nether hub, because I haven't done anything since Isa was last on and he has done a whole lot of work on there just before he left, so we should definitely head over there and kind of just get our bearings a little bit and see what needs to be done. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I recorded here or showed this on camera. It's been a long time since I've really done anything here. I think the last time I really did anything was when me and Iso actually initially built this area here, and since then he has gone around and built this little box or this room around it, which that was a while ago though. That was before he left, so a little while ago. Since anything's really happened here. Initially, what we were planning on doing was having the kind of outpost tunnels down the bottom here. I've labelled a couple of them, as you can see here. Got the western outpost, which is the desert, the southern outpost, which is the spawn and mesa, and I think that'll also be jungle, and I'm trying to remember what all locations are. I kind of did a little bit of mapping out, and, well, not mapping out, but coordinate location hunting or scouting, and figured out kind of where everything was. We've got like ice spikes and stuff, which I'm pretty sure will be that way. I can't exactly remember. I did go through and note them all down, as well as a whole lot of other tunnels and nether portals up in the ceiling that we currently have. Yeah, we're going to have all the outposts down there, but we also thought about having 4 key tunnels at the top. Like, we've got an eastern tunnel here. I'm not entirely sure what that one I labelled as nether access. Kind of got some extra ones which don't really make much sense, but we'll try and make do with them. North, west and south, of course. So that'll be kind of just 4 main tunnels that everyone can then go on and just make their private tunnels directly off them. So that way it'll be a little bit easier to navigate, so you can just say, oh yeah, my base is off the western tunnel, and then turn right or something, or have a little sign labeling it. It'll just make everything a little bit more fluid and a little bit more easier to understand. Just one thing that I was a little bit uncertain about when I was initially working on these like labelings and such, is it really worth having 2 sets of tunnels? One set of tunnel down lower and then one up higher. It didn't really make much sense to me and I wasn't really sure how it was going to work, but I might just go with it and see how we get on. It might be a little bit interesting, but hopefully we can figure out something in terms of navigation and such. But I think for the meantime what I really just need to do is get digging. So what I might do is I'm thinking I'll just do the main or private tunnels up the top here first, so that we have something to work on for all the other messy tunnels all over the place up the top there, and then we can come back and reflect on how we want to do the outpost tunnels down the bottom. So I've done a fair bit of digging. This is the western tunnel. It's literally just a tunnel, there's no openings or anything, so that one's perfectly safe. However, the eastern tunnel over here is so treacherous and so dangerous. It reminds me back of the Season 1 days. There's just a one wide pathway, primarily one wide, and there's a couple of tunnels that go through 3x3, but it goes over some pretty big lava lakes. I wasn't really too sure how far I needed to dig these tunnels in the meantime, so I've kind of just dug until I felt like turning around, until I hit something that I thought was significant. This one I did first. It's a southern tunnel. I literally just did netherrack. It's not over any big lava pits or anything, but it only goes a little way anyway. I haven't done the northern tunnel yet, and I'm just trying to think how I want to do this, because I had some ideas of how it should look. This whole opening here isn't actually meant to be stone, it's meant to be glass to look out into the lava lakes down below here. Oh look, there's a magma cube. Going for a swim. Nice. So this is going to be our display side of the nether hub. This is meant to be the pretty beautiful opening to the nether kind of area. So I do need to dig out these windows so we can have a look and see how they will display, as well as tidy up all this stuff here. But I've been trying to think how the tunnels are going to work. And at the moment, it's going to be really, like, the more I think about it, it's going to be really pointless to have two lots of tunnels, a northern tunnel for like everything else, and then a northern tunnel for the outpost. It just seems redundant to me and somewhat double handling. So what I'm thinking of doing is completely scrapping that whole idea and having down here like a little, maybe like a little marketplace kind of thing, or more just decorative. I don't know how we'll go with it, but try and utilize this area down here for something different than originally planned, and have these top tunnels as our main access tunnels to all the outposts and people's bases and everything. So that way we can just say, oh yeah, I'm going to the mesa, I need to go on the west tunnel, or I'm going to spawn, I need to go on the south tunnel, or I'm going to Eli's base, go on the east tunnel, or I'm going to, I don't know what other places there are. What's north? There really isn't too much north. We haven't done much exploring north as far as I'm aware. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is just stick with 4 tunnels. I'm not going to do 8 tunnels, that's just double handling. I might try and just build out here a little bit, just make a very sketchy pathway straight ahead into that lava fall. Oh my goodness. And then we can work from there. It looks like somebody's been scooping up a bit of lava down there too. This whole area down here eventually is going to be terraformed and tidied up quite a lot. But for the meantime, I'm just going to do a little bit more digging, and then we can start linking up some actual portals. I thought I'd just start off simple, and I've lit the main town portal here. I haven't gone through it yet because I still have the other one lit up there, and I think I'll keep it lit for the meantime. But I've tried to link up Eli's portal here. I destroyed his other one just because it was the closest, and built this new one here, so I'm just going to go through and trial it. Hopefully it works. I can't see why there would be any problems, but we'll try it out anyway. Yes, it does work, and I don't know if anything up there is spoilers. I know he did quite a lot in his last episode, but I don't know what he's done as of since then. So if we just back on through here, let's make sure it goes back the other way, because really that's the key thing, to make sure it does work. Aha, it does work. Fantastic. Okay, so this should be a breeze. It's just going to be a bit of back and forwards, really. I've got all of the coordinates written down here on my list, on my other screens that I'm just looking at. There's quite a few different portals and such. Most of them are quite far away, but I'll just do the close ones for now to get us started, so that we've got the key things and like key people's bases and maybe spawn tunnels and stuff. I might have to do a little bit more digging to kind of link everything together. But hopefully by the end of this episode, what I really want to do is just have everything connected and have it all good to go. I just found this place here, and I have no idea who did this. I mean, there are a lot of videos that, that I've been out of the loop of, so it's more than likely I've missed it in a video, but I don't know what is going on. I had to look down here quickly. Let's just run on through and not get shot by a blaze, considering there's so many of them at the moment, right on the... This might be a crossroads or something like that. What on earth is this? Someone has got something going on over here. There's all these rails and like intersections and... Oh my goodness. If anyone knows who did this, or anyone watching this did this, Please do let me know, because I honestly have no idea what this is, or what is... Well, obviously this is some type of wither skull spawning area. Ouch. Ow! Okay, that did a lot more damage. I may die. I'm gonna die. Oh. So this is going to be the tunnel for the mushroom outpost, which has the fireworks farm. But if you just listen carefully... Where did a second ago? There. Sounds like... Okay. Before I heard like a cow when they like breathe, or whatever you call it. And just there I heard it sound like a cow walking. There was a moo. See, I'm not going crazy. Right, let's just dig out of here a little bit. I don't bring my shovel with me again. I've already made this mistake once. There is definitely a cow out here somewhere. Why would there be a cow? Unless it's a mushroom from the other portal. I can hear a cow somewhere around here. I'm not going crazy. There's a mushroom. So, what I'm guessing is somewhere around here must be the actual portal. How did you get here, little mushroom? It's wandered through from somewhere, that's for sure. Just, I have no idea where. That there is the jungle outpost portal, and this is by far probably, I think, the furthest portal so far, further south anyway. The probably most furthest way, this one is treacherous, by the way. I nearly got killed here multiple times by multiple ghasts at once. But I'm going to be very careful about how I'm reading off my other monitor here while running. Let's just turn around, there we go. So, the most distant ones we're going to have to build are, or dig I should say, are Oki's tunnel, which is nearly 900 blocks away. There's a little wither skeletons here too, which is... my goodness. Which is a long way away. Let's see here. We've got Oki's, we've also got like the Means of the Woodland Mansion, which is about 300 blocks away. Iso's Guardian Farm is 400 blocks away. There's just this and that we're probably going to dig on. Ooh, goodbye wither skeleton. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of like priorities I should be doing at the moment. There's my last lamb chop too. I think what I'll try finish up or get dug out for this episode anyway are really just Keely, the main outposts like the Mesa outpost, and I might also try do the Ice Spikes or Iceland's outposts I think I've got down as. Oh, hello. As well as possibly something like the Woodland Mansion. Where is the Woodland Mansion? Don't currently have the nether coordinates for that actually, so I might have to go grab those. I just have to fly up. I'm pretty sure I know which tunnel it is, but I'm not too sure. What tunnel is that? Now, that's another mistake I've made. I haven't been recording what tunnels I've actually... like, I've recorded which ones I've done, but I haven't recorded which ones are which, so I might have to run around and cross-reference that, but I'm going to go back and get some more food to start off with. So this tunnel literally could have gone either way. This is the tunnel for the Mesa. Now, the funny thing about the Mesa, if you remember correctly, it is the exact opposite directions to Spawn Town. Back on day one of the very first episode, I was trying to surprise everyone with the reveal of where town was, and I got the coordinates muddled up and went the wrong way, which led us to the Mesa. But anyway, what that means is that it's going to be both 300 blocks in two directions. So it's going to be 300 blocks west and 300 blocks south. So that means we can either make the main tunnel west, like I am at the moment, or south. It doesn't really matter. What I'm thinking I'll do is do both. So I'm going to dig this one first, which will lead us right into the corner, and then I'll dig basically straight across to the southern tunnel, because that tunnel has surpassed the 150, or the, yeah, positive 150 points, so I know I can do that quite easily. So they'll make kind of like a little box, if you think, around the nether. It's kind of like a big loop, almost. I'm not sure if that's going to be any use in the future, but I think it'll just make it easier to get to the Mesa and maybe just a bit more accessible for other locations too. We'll see how we go. But now looks like I'm going to have to dig a bit of a tunnel and build a bit of a bridge over a very large lava lake here, so fingers crossed everything goes to plan. second. I'm pretty sure I made that tunnel. Oh, I did. Look. This is the jungle tunnel, I think. Lucky I saw that, otherwise I would have had to dig another 150 blocks that way. Oh, cool. So now we can just link this tunnel up here, I guess, to the jungle tunnel. Saves me a bit of digging, and I mean, it doesn't exactly please my compulsive design of having just a big square box for the western and southern tunnels, but oh well, it basically does link everything up, so it kind of does what I intended on doing, which was just making it a little bit more simple to get to the mesa, so you can go either way really. But cool. That's awesome. This is the mesa portal. Don't be fooled. It turns out that the new portal I just made sends you to the mesa, but when you come back from that, it kind of sends you to this one. Don't be fooled though, this is the actual one, but I think we're gonna have to get rid of it because the whole point is to basically make these portals up here redundant, and most of them have been fine. I haven't had to go and remove the other ones, it's just automatically linked up, but for this one, turns out we're gonna actually have to remove it. It might just be more closer to the coordinates or something than the actual one, I'm not too sure. In theory, if we dig straight down, we should come out right on top of the new portal. Do I want to take that risk? I'm tempted. I'm very tempted, I tell you, and I think I might just do it. Ooh, hello, that was a close call. Oh, I do have my elytra on, fantastic. Let's just glide on down. I know that the new tunnel systems are at about level 58, I believe. If we just kind of line ourselves up to about here, I think we should be fine. I'm really concerned here. I know, I mean, digging straight down is never a good idea, but I'm pretty concerned about lava pockets, because if there's a lava pocket right here, then I'm going to be in trouble. Actually, I'm going to do this, just so if there is something I can jump straight back up and then remove it from there. Ooh, okay, this should be just a... I can hear the portal. I can hear it. We keep... there it is. Aha! Well, there you go, everything worked out fine in the end. Oh, there's a pigman. There's two pigmen here having a hug. Right, so if we run back along this way, I'm going to head back to the main hub and have a little revision of my coordinates and see what are the tunnels I need to dig. But preferably what I'd like to do is start labeling some of these tunnels and just getting navigation all sorted out. Most of the tunnels should now have directions, or at least lists of what are down them, and you might be able to see it. It's not... oh, there we go, it is rendering in. I'll put some signs down there just to kind of direct people to the right tunnels and pathways. I haven't really done it down here, I don't think, just because there's literally like 3 things. One of them's at the very end and 2 of them are right at the beginning, but I'll do them eventually anyway. There is nothing down the north tunnel, nor is there anything down the eastern tunnels yet. I don't think there's even anything to put on the north tunnel, and I think the ice spikes might possibly go on the eastern, or if not the eastern, then the northern, but for now there's literally going to be nothing down there for a long time, so we might have to do a little bit of exploring and find some things to put down there that aren't the ice spikes. Again, I'm not too sure which one that will go down, I'll figure that out soon, but for now I'm actually going to finish things up for this episode. I am about neck deep into the Season 2 celebration, sorry, the 2-year anniversary celebration I should say. Which is happening this coming weekend, not this current one. I don't know when this episode is going up, but the following, about March 17th, things will be planned. All the announcements and stuff will be out either at the time of this video or soon after this video. I'd imagine be soon after, so definitely go make sure you've subscribed to the Existence YouTube channel and Twitter page for all the updates and all that. Make sure you don't miss it. It's going to be a massive event, similar to what we did last year. But hopefully we're all going to have a real fun time. We've got lots of stuff planned, lots of stuff in the works. But yes, I'm going to go continue work on that. Got lots to do, but it just means that there's going to be no episodes probably until my 2-year celebration video, which I'm not too sure how it's going to work at the moment considering I'm a bit limited on time. Nonetheless, I'm going to take off this Eli head that I've been wearing for most of the episode. Let's just do that. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time.